people, and you very toopy woopy people. It's me, it's Gems, the Gin and Skins. I'm back again. All you mental people, I know you can't go a couple of days without seeing me because you've probably got yourself in a right old bloody mess, haven't you? You bunch of loony bleeding tombs. Look at me natural. Do you like me a natural? Look at me natural. They're natural. They're natural. See, I've had a bit of a pimp and a bleeding tuck, you see, so obviously one of the eyes is going upwards now. But I think if you do go along with my tutorials, my makeup tutorials, you've got to admit, I do look marvellous, don't I, considering it's a Wednesday. And obviously Wednesdays are a bit, you know, they're one of them days that's neither here nor there really, aren't they, if you think of it, a Wednesday. So anyway, I've got a lot of like Looney Tunes that are going on tonight, and I've got a lot of psychoanalysis therapist people, what needs to be done. So with that, I'm going to put my glasses on so I look really quite intelligentsia. Now, I've got to say, this is a disclaimer. I'm in no way associated or in any way know nothing about this person, what is on X, what did do something naughty to do with the backpack and sending threats to the big house, what is called a Buckingham House, what is somewhere in I think it's like London, and I think it might be somewhere along the Mall, I'm not sure where. I used to know a bloke called Steve who used to be like homeless up there, and he used to sleep on the Albert Memorial, he used to sleep up there because it was a good place to the tourists. You used to give him a couple of quid and that. So I think it probably is somewhere up the Mall, because otherwise Steve wouldn't have been there, because I know what he's like. He wouldn't go anywhere if there wasn't any dosh. So, I mean, if you are going to be homeless, you might as well be homeless on the doorstep of your Buckingham place, whatever it is called in London. It's quite big. It's allegedly big, quite big. So there was some stuff going on that I have nothing to do with. I have actually unfollowed her, and I've scrubbed and made all my footprint that I might or might not have known her, which is an illegibility, is actually false. So if you do hear that I've had anything to do with this whole psychodrama that is emanating out of your YouTube, your X and your Twitter, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's definitely Twitter because it's where all the twats live. So yeah, there's been that, and it's been very alarming. I've been very alarmed, and I've been somewhat harassed and probably a bit distressed, which isn't like me at all. So anyway, I know you've all tuned in because you're loony bins and you want me to help you with your psycho problems, but there ain't a lot I can do really, and to be quite honest, I've got more problems of my own, and I think really you would probably benefit from just hearing me ramble on for about 10 minutes and tell you all about my exciting, ever so exciting life. So the good news is, what's happened is I've been evicted. I've been evicted from the house what I used to rent, because I think it was over-occupied by me and Miss Circus. Let's just say that. And so Gertie, she won't put me up. She's a bloody bitch. So I've had to sell all my furniture on Marketplace on Facebook. Do you know Facebook? With your Mark Zuckerberg. He's a bit like an android. He's like that. It's almost like he's something out of Doctor Who. He's something like that. So I thought, well, that's obviously the best place to sell me tat, isn't it, really? So I put it all on Marketplace. Now I'm just trying to get some willing dupes. I'm pretty good at attracting willing dupes. I'll be honest, I am. And they're going to come out and buy all my tat. And the good news is I've joined UK Van Life. And I'm going to be a van lifer. I'm going to buy a van. Well, say a van. I'm going to live in the back of my car. I'm going to have to. I would have thought that a certain person called Russ might have put me up, but obviously not. I think Russ is still trying to get over Diana, his best friend, aka Olivia Crumble, something or other, somewhere like that. And I think he's a bit upset because he's, he's pretending he doesn't know her, but he knows there's a distinct cyber footprint between him and her. And also, it appears that, you know Gertie, she's an old bitch anyway, isn't she? She reckons that he's been going up to Yorkshire. She reckons, I don't know how true it is, because he did have a #1 fangirl called Yorkshire Pud. But I thought Yorkshire pudding, whilst probably hailing from Yorkshire and probably being a real Yorkshire pudding, is probably a talking Yorkshire pudding. And the Yorkshire pudding has took itself off from York, the city, where there's like the spires of the church. Do you know what I'm on about? In York, yeah. And if you've been there, you know what I'm on about. And it looks like that the Yorkshire pudding, what was originally her username, doesn't live in Yorkshire. She lives in Scotland. But this person's a bleeding psychopathic maniac. And basically, they've had to adjourn the case to look into see, well, basically open her head up and ask if there's anybody at home. Do you know what I mean? One of them, you know, have a good old gander, have a rummage around and probably come out with absolutely nothing. So she did what she did, sending threats, F-R-E-T-S, threats to people what may or may not live in a big house called Buckingham Place in London, where Steve always sits outside. So if you do go up there and see that big house, right, it's got soldiers, and so you see me mate Steve, he always begs up there. We could call it begging. I think he's grifting because, I mean, he lives in a £300,000 house, but he just sits there and pretends to be homeless. And we all play along, it's quite funny, but he drives a better car than me, and I mean, I drive a BMW, because obviously I'm me and I. So, and I love a bit of German. I did have a bit of German once, yeah, but that's a whole other story. And one day, if you remind me, I might even tell you what happened when I had a bit of German. I had a bit of sauerkraut, yeah. And then I had to go to hospital because I got a bad belly. When I say a bit, it was like a whole tub. So I thought, well, if you're going to try a bit of German, James, you might as well go and just eat the whole bloody lot. So I just scoffed the whole lot down. And some of those, what you call them, wieners, the big fat one, the bratwurst. Oh, I don't mess about, I don't. I like to get collateral. If I see something that's from another country, I like to customise it, to culinarise it, whatever the word is. So, anyway, I've had to sell all my furniture, and now I'm going to actually have to be a pikey. And probably, because nobody will help me, despite, oh, you lot, you're all, I'll tell you, all selfish you are. When I think of the way I've put myself out for all you lot, everything I've done for you, giving you all my advice, and all my many magnifications and everything that I know all about, and all the psychotherapy things that I haven't put up there because everybody takes the piss out of my certificates. Everybody puts it in the comments that it don't look like a real certificate. And if it was up there, which it isn't, if it was up there, you'd be able to straight away see that it's a proper bona fide certificate. It comes from your thingy Brighton University, where all the loonies are in Brighton. So it's obviously real, it's authentic, isn't it? So, all the things I've done for you, now I need somebody. I feel like Jesus Christ, I'll be honest. Do you remember how Jesus Christ used to go around the place lifting people up? If there was a homeless person there begging like Steve in Jesus' time, Jesus didn't used to muck about. Now, nowadays, most people, when they see a homeless person, they just give them a couple of quid, be done with it and walk on. But Jesus weren't having none of that. Jesus used to go up to people what sat there pretending they couldn't walk and homeless, and used to say, arise, pick up thy bed and walk with it. That's what Jesus used to say. And I feel a bit like Jesus, because like Jesus, I just went around the place helping everybody, doing things for people. And now I'm in need. No one gives a stuff. And the next thing you know, I don't think I'm going to be crucified on a cross, but I'm probably going to be at Stone's Cross. And this is a place just outside Shipbourne. And there is a bit of a pike camp going on there. So I'm hoping they might let me park outside on the grass verge. And yes, so I feel very holy at the moment, holier than thou. Well, I'm always holier than you and everybody else out there. So anyway, wherever you are in the world, I think what we should all do straight away, because I mean, fuck it, I've got so many problems. I don't know how I'm going to cope, to be honest. I mean, I'm on my third bottle today already. But to just glug it down, just get yourself a gin, just get yourself a vodka, something like that. As long as it's spiritual. It's got to be spiritual. Because don't forget, I am the second coming of the Lord. Or was the Lord, some Lord come all over me? Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, no, I remember that. That was a different show. That was on the Only Flange. I can't talk about that here. Scrub that. Sorry, YouTube Puma reviewer. I didn't say that a Lord comes all over me. No, that was Only Flange. I had to go between the two and I do get a bit muddled up. Especially because I'm in a constipation complication at the moment. So, if you have just woken up somewhere in the world, say it's about 3:30 in the morning. Or say it's about 6 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 in the morning. Don't bother getting up. Just get yourself some spirits, alcoholic spirits. I mean, there's no way you can have Jesus spirits because I've got them. I might actually start paying to heal people. I think that might be it. I think when I've got my van on the road, because it's only got 3 wheels at the moment, and I've got it up on bricks. Got bricks underneath. I'll be honest, I think the pike is nicked the other wheel. But we're not talking about that. We're not going to talk about that, not here. So I think what I might do when I get another wheel, if I can find another wheel, I'll probably have to go down to Scrappy, see if I can find another wheel. Or I might just pinch a wheel off someone else when they're not looking in the middle of the night, because I'm proper rookie anyway. So what I might do then is I might get on my phone, because obviously I've got data, but because I've sold my house, well, I've been evicted from it, that's the truth. And I've only got data on my phone, so I might put up on the community post, if you know I'm coming round to touring of Britain in your area, and say if you've got an illness, say if you're mental, or say if you've got a medical problem, I'm going to arrange where I come round, I'm going to do an actual map for you. I'm going to do tour details, and you can all line up, say in the city square, or in the marketplace, or somewhere outside the cathedral somewhere, and I'll come by and I'll lay my hands on you, like this, and I will heal you. Obviously, it's going to cost you about 50 or 60 quid, because, I mean, well, Jesus, even he needed some fish, didn't he? And he needed some bread and everything. He used to bake his own, though, apparently. He did. He didn't waste time. He just got on, needed it, made his own bread. But I don't think I'm going to be able to change the water into wine. I think I might be able to change some wine into water via me drinking it and then pissing it out the other end. But I don't think I can do it the other way round. But I'll have a bash. And I mean, what I could do, I could drink a load of wine, turn it into water, then sell it off as holy water. And you could just dab it on your forehead, dab it a bit on your wrists, and maybe just behind your ears. Especially if you're around a man, because it'll have my pheromones in the holy water. Once you've got all the pheromones, well, it'll be like a bitch on heat, won't it? All the males will be round for miles around. Males for miles around. It's like a bleeding fantasy for me. Anyway, I'm going to take up dogging as well, because I just thought if I live in a van, staying in a lay-by, healing people by day, and then dogging by night, I mean, I'll get all my needs covered then, won't I? I really will. I will. I'll get all the foreign truckers will come by and walk their dogs in the lay-by. So it will save me having to do Only Flange, because usually if you're in a lay-by and you're on data, once the satellite moves, you're buggered. You don't get no to internet. So anyway, yeah, well, I want you to all feel very sorry for me. And if you'd like to pay me some money, because obviously I'm destitute, I'd be very grateful. And I will let you know my tour dates and the routes nearer the time. I'll probably start off in Shithill. I'll go Stones Cross. I'll probably go Shithill. Then I'll probably go Wannock. I like a bit of Wannock. They all like a Wannock in Wannock. Between me and you, but don't say I've said. Then I might go down to Rye. I'll do a bit of Rye, do a bit of pet levels, somewhere like that on the way. And I'll just make my way slowly from Rye down to High, probably down to Jury's Corner, and then through to, Romney and the Dymchurch, through there to Sandgate, Folkestone. Once you're at Folkestone, you might as well do Dover. And once you've done Dover, you might as well carry on, do like Broadstairs, St Margaret's, you might as well go up to Maidstone. I mean, I'll do the whole route, because I know there's lots of mental people with lots of money in the southeast that need healing. And once I've done the southeast, I'll move forward. I'm going to be like William the Conqueror, except I'm going to be William the Healer, or in my case, James the Healer. And I'll do the shore first. I'll falsify myself around the fortifications of the coast, and then I'll gradually move inland until I've taken over the whole of the UK, and you will actually all be praying to statues of me at least by Christmas. That is my game plan. It's a business opportunity that's too easy to pass over. I cannot miss this opportunity, and nor can you, because you're all mental when you need me to heal you. So anyway, I better go, because I'm sweating up under these multi-million-pound bleeding cameras. Gertie, she don't want nothing more to do with me, Gertie, because she says she's found out that I'm actually quite a nasty little gutter snipe, and I've got more faces than Big Ben. So I think I'm going to have to start my own channel, because I don't think she's going to let me be her new Ron Swanson anymore. She's not going to. And see, I was kind of anticipating being Ron Swanson, because he's always plastered, isn't he? So I thought, where he's on Sean Atwood, he's always pissed up. Gertie won't notice if I'm always pissed up on her show, on her channel. She won't notice. And I could be her Ron Swanson. I could be so drunk, I can hardly bloody sit up like he is. And he's always like clicking off to go and have a little chuff in he, you know what I mean? Say no more, speak no evil and all that. I'm healing hands on you, Ron. I'm healing your addictions, darling. Oh, I heal all your addictions. Ha 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 ha. Just get down and show me them and I'll bloody heal them for you. I will, I don't muck about. Ha ha. Anyway, I better go. Yeah, what's the time? Oh, yeah, I'm going to show me flange on Only Flange soon, so I better shoot off. And my data's getting a bit low. So next time you see me, I might actually be in my vehicle in laid by at Stones Cross. But you can come and pray to me. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And wherever you are in the world, don't forget to get pissed up. So, see you later, bloody loony bin, bleeding bunch of old loony.